Mario. He's in everything nowadays. Karting, golfing, baseball, tennis. He's somehow even a doctor, for crying out loud. If there is a sport or craze, Mario sure as heck has his face plastered somewhere in there just waiting for you to notice him. Mario is a gaming icon, and if you've been living under a rock all these years and don't know who he is, then why did you click on this video? Seriously, why? It's people like you who make babies cry. You should be ashamed of yourself. Mario's creation stemmed from the fact that Shigeru Miyamoto wanted to be able to put a character in any type of genre or game, and he wouldn't look out of place, even going as far as wanting to call him Mr. Video. From Mario's birth, he was destined to be the Disney of video games. I'm still waiting for the day they put Mario in a police outfit and have him solve crimes. Or better yet, make him an Italian mobster, Luigi as his wingman. However, fanfiction and idiocy aside, there is one game of Mario's that surprised me when I first saw it in stores. That game, you ask? What, are you, an idiot? There is a title that clearly says what this game is. Can you not read? Gosh, some people!
Now, for the sake of convenience, I'll refer to the game as Mario Mix, because saying the full title will just convolute the video. Mario Mix is a take on the popular arcade game Dance Dance Revolution, so much to the point that it came with a dance mat itself. Of course, being based off DDR means it's developed by Konami, famous for the Metal Gear franchise. Gee, maybe if they got some of the devs from Metal Gear, they might actually have an idea of what they're doing. The game is pretty much DDR. The selection is some normal songs, some remixes of some classic Mario tunes, and some that I had no idea at the time of buying this. Now, Mario Mix surprisingly has a story involved, when the evil Waluigi... Shiggy, stop throwing me left curves here. Back that up like a Tonka truck. First, you give me DDR, just add Plumber Edition, and now Waluigi is the main villain. Yeah, you know the one. The guy made just so Wario could get a tag partner when he goes to play tennis with Mario on weekends. Yeah, real important to the narrative, guys. Anyway, Waluigi breaks into Truffle Towers and tries to steal the music keys. 4 multiple MacGuffins that grant the wishes of whoever possesses them. Which would be like a Mario meets Dragon Ball Z scenario, only with 4 magic keys instead of 7 Dragon Balls. And no buff, blonde, roid-raging men screaming for episodes on end. But things take a turn for the worse when Waluigi opens the door to the room of the 4 music keys and they all scatter across the Mushroom Kingdom, save for one that Waluigi gets his grubby, lanky hands on. Meanwhile, from afar, Toad watches this and rushes to tell Mario. Compelling him to travel across the 4 lands, Mario battles enemies through interpretive dance from those classes' Daisy teachers rather than curb stomping them ghetto style. Because everyone knows, why have some trusty Iron Toes on board for when it hits the fan and when you can go electric boogaloo on their collective scaly asses? In the end, you find out that Bowser is really the true villain, making Waluigi nothing more than a sub-boss in disguise, making my previous rant null and void. Bowser wants to gain his music keys from himself to cure his tone deafness. Coming from the guy who has no visible ears, maybe none at all. Look, Bowser, I'm gonna level with you, alright? I'm gonna give you 2 phone numbers. One is for a trusted ENT. I'm not well versed in the study of ears, but she should get you sorted out. The other is for Arc Music Factory. They should at least get your self-consciousness issues out of the way, should the ENT fail. They have a habit of putting people like you in the spotlight. In all honesty, that's about it. Not too much of a plot. It's even more simpler than that of a regular Mario game. Quite the achievement, might I add.
Gameplay, as mentioned before, is like Dance Dance Revolution. Arrows appear on the side of your screen, and your job is to step on the corresponding arrows on your dance mat. You're ranked at the end of each stage based on how many perfects, greats, lates, and misses you achieved throughout your run. However, the song choices are questionable. There are plenty of nostalgic songs that will get you pumped to dance, such as remixes of the Mario theme and Super Mario World classics, but some... I don't even know why they're here. Always Smiling? What the heck is a stupid song like that doing in my Mario game?
Why? Why is this here? Look at him dance. Why is he not holding on to the steering wheel? How is this? Look, it's dodging the flyer. How? What's going on? I don't even know.
There were so many different songs that they could have chosen to put in this game. Why did they choose actual songs? I don't know. But hey, it's your thing. I won't judge. The overall structure of the game is fairly simple. On the world map, Mario moves automatically, with text boxes or events indicating when you should do something. Most of the dialogue is in form of text, and while not something to gripe about, it is annoying. However, the minigames that are here are quite enjoyable. Flagpole jumping, whack-a-mole, and even a minigame where you control... Oops.
No! Mario!
toned down difficulty and lack of depth in story mode, it's more of a filthy casual multiplayer game. And multiplayer is where it's at when you've got a friend over, unless you're one of those inconsiderate jerks who likes to make your friends sit there, wondering what he ever saw in you and watching utter boredom while you show off stroking your ego. Multiplayer mode is no different to dancing by yourself, save for the fact that the game doesn't come with 2 dance mats. You heard right, folks, you only get the 1 dance mat. The other person is stuck with having to use a controller. Now, I myself prefer using the controller while playing this game, which is a funny story, because doing the same thing with Guitar Hero blacklisted me at tournaments. But when you have multiple friends come over wanting to use a dance mat, it becomes a single player free-for-all for the coveted mat. The only way I know how to get 2 mats nowadays is eBay, but imagine back when the game was first released. I wouldn't want to fork out extra money for buying 2 copies of the same game just for a freebie. The character selection is also something I have a certain nitpick with. I understand Mario and Luigi are the sole entities of the franchise, obviously, but if story mode can have characters like Wario, Waluigi and even Hammer Bros dancing alongside you, then why they weren't implemented into the multiplayer free mode, I'll never know. It's not such a huge deal, but it would have been nice to have a wider selection of characters.
Overall, there isn't much more I can say about this game. While the story mode can be finished in under 2 hours, it delivers what it promises, something new to the franchise with all the lovable characters, beautiful scenery and personality we've come to love with the Mario universe. The songs are great with a mixture of classic Mario tracks and some familiar ones to those with an ear for music. Multiplayer is something, however, I would only recommend if you don't mind using a controller yourself, or swapping out. If you can find this game, buy it if it's cheap, and if it comes with the dance mat. It's a fun spin on the franchise, and once again Mario proves that he can conquer just about anything he's thrown into. Well, almost anything.
Gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book.
Hello guys, this is just the end video if you're still watching up to this point. I hope you enjoyed the review, and make sure you check out this channel for another review of Mario Sunshine. I pretty much do exactly like I did in this review, only without 2 other people. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review of there's many more to come in the future. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to our individual channels. Yeah, so like, favorite, share, subscribe, and have a nice day.